Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. I'm making this one just before I go to bed, but I just had this info that I had to share before hitting the sack, because I think it's really some important stuff. And I want to start it off here with Golden X here, who has a part from the interview between Anthony Pompliano and Kevin O'Leary, which really describes XRP in a funny way. So we're going to talk about that and show you guys that in just a second, but we're also trying to give away $100 worth of crypto since we do that the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. So make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below, as that is all you have to do to enter. And now, let me try get you guys to hear this in the easiest way possible. I'm going to put my headphones on the mic, and let's see if this works.
My issue around these special asset classes, let's drift back to Bitcoin because it is the granddaddy of all of the debates going on here. There would be tremendous value in a currency, a digital currency, and every time I talk to you about this, it's the same topic I look at the asset value of Bitcoin versus the asset value of all things traded. And Bitcoin is still a nothing burger, a giant nothing burger. And the reason I would argue that that's the case is you don't have every institution willing to play ball with it.
And you guys hear that already? So it is a nothing burger, Bitcoin in that sense, because not all institutions would want to play with this in this sense. You could see this basically as Bitcoin right now has a lot of potential, which he'll talk about a little bit more, but as understood from his words, there will be institutions who are really not down to mess with it. And also, there will be quite a lot of restrictions, which really put Bitcoin at a place of, okay, some people will use it, some people are down for it, but it's still in the middle because, well, if not a lot of people use it, if not almost everybody uses it, it is still kind of nothing it comes down to. Because if only a couple of places allow the spending of it, then you're not really creating a whole ecosystem. You're basically creating a kind of a side thing, a fun little thing on the side, which basically, I guess he calls nothing.
But if there was an attempt to either take Bitcoin itself or some other currency, because I think Bitcoin's proven the first mile, there's no question about it. There's global interest in a digital currency. But a digital currency that could be traded everywhere with the regulator agreeing to it and would be agnostic, in other words, you could trade it to buy assets in Switzerland, trade it to buy assets in France or in England or in the United States, and everybody would take that digital currency. Then you would have something, Pomp. Then you would have something of tremendous value, because that way I could keep half my net worth in the digital currency and just flow. And
aren't you guys also agreeing with me here that this does sound quite a lot like XRP? Up to this point, I mean, Switzerland, Dubai, you pick something, you will always be able to have your net worth in XRP and be able to spend it everywhere. So his whole point over there, damn, right? It's revealing. But let's go on.
Trade and go in and out of things. I could buy groceries. I could buy a house with it. I'd be agnostic to it. That is a vision that's really attractive versus this tiny little thing that for some people is an outlier, that in many ways is not liquid or not easily liquid. Like if I want to buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin right now, I got to do a fair amount of work to pull that off. It's not instantaneous. It's getting better, I agree.
Damn. So I guess I missed out on not watching the whole interview, which I'm going to do, because while listening to this, it really makes you think about some, right? It really makes you think about the fact that XRP really has a lot of potential in this world, in the sense that Bitcoin misses out on a couple of parts, but also in a different way that, that Kevin O'Leary, he's not really against crypto in that sense. He just understands that Bitcoin has quite a lot of flaws, and really, the liquidity is a very big part of it all. Now, to his comment of $1 million in Bitcoin not being liquid, I would say $1 million worth of Bitcoin is pretty simple to exchange over. If you're talking $100 million or maybe, $200 million, okay, you might have a little bit of a problem because you're going to have to pay a little bit more for that one if you're not doing it OTC in that sense. But yeah, logically speaking, again, XRP doesn't really have that issue, even though, as of this point, there's no real cryptocurrency that this one world currency vision, basically, that he has that really suffices to it. Because, well, XRP is not that liquid either. And that's, again, why some people like Crypto Mommy have said, well, XRP needs to go up. However, I personally think this type of stuff is pretty stupid. You guys seem to really love it, though, but I personally think don't really fall for it. She said, I don't get why people question XRP price targets of 4 to 5 digits. It is simple supply and demand. If a group of banks sent 500 billion in payment volumes a day, there's only 45 billion XRP in circulation, so that alone says XRP needs to be $100 per coin. Now think derivatives, use your head, people. Lol, the math is super funny on this, but you know what I meant. I've been rage tweeting because people are just that useless. Do the research for sake. And then James said, 500 billion is not even that much in the scheme of what's sent per day. And she showed the Ripple XRP versus global market transfers, February 2018. XRP market cap 30 billion, Western Union 80 billion. Global non-cash transactions 577 billion per year per annum. And then here, Swift 5 trillion per day, maybe. This one I don't know what it is about. I can't read that. 27 billion trillion, maybe 27 trillion. And then change of scale, 27 trillion is global transfer market. Swift plus blah 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 blah. This is a little bit annoying. Why is this a higher quality? I could have actually found this one somewhere else. Alex said, let's get to 2 digits first. Well, I would say let's get to 1 digit first, right? Let's get to $1 first before talking about these things. Because this is 4 to 5 digits, which is, pretty crazy. We're talking $1,000 plus. That is definitely interesting. But my personal idea is actually that we're quite bearish on the short term. Honestly speaking, as you guys know, right? I want to try to always be honest in that sense about what's going on with the price. And as at this point, it really looks more so bearish than bullish, mostly because all these exchanges are stopping the trading. And thus, there could be quite a lot of these guys in the US who would like to get out of XRP to only buy it back a little bit later, right? That's not that strange. It could definitely be happening. So from that perspective, again, if we're talking the medium term here, medium short term, it is a little bit bearish. However, the 15th of February or a couple days prior to that, depending on what Ripple has posted up to that time, we can get a very positive boost because that document is going to be what it's all going to be about. However, if the price is going up, it is mostly just in speculation of that, or because the SEC, for example, shifts again and gets a positive XRP type of guy in there. For the rest, yeah, there's really mostly bearish things to talk about right now, mostly bearish things to think about right now. And so if you're planning to sell XRP and buy back cheaper, go right on ahead. It may be the best choice. I'm never really telling people to just hold on through. It's not a bad idea possibly because you're still speculating on the fact that Ripple is going to win this case, which I personally think they will. But, it could be that they don't. Keep that in the back of your head. We could be wrong on that one since we don't have the insights just quite yet. The SEC has alleged something, and it is now up to Ripple to come in with a rebuttal, explain what they have been doing and why the SEC is wrong. If it's a very bad document, which can happen the 15th of February, we might turn a little bit more bearish, right? Understand that. At least that's my vision on things. Right now, I'm still extremely bullish because I think, I'm quite convinced Ripple can prove themselves right and will come out of this lawsuit just completely fine. But it's all going to hang around that document, though. You guys understand that, right? You got to think with your mind, not with your heart. Even though you think XRP has this crazy vision, and even though we know, and Kevin O'Leary knows, that XRP really has a lot of potential if you start to look at it from that perspective, there are still risks associated. And since we're talking money, you got to be smart with this type of stuff. And even if you have these huge targets in the back of your head, well, then think of percentages, right? Keep a certain amount of your portfolio in XRP so that you can afford the risk to reward. And if you've done that, churros to you, or whatever, kudos to you, kudos. Then I saw this cool article about SNX. So many of you guys you're pumping this in the comments section or telling me about this over on Discord and even during my live stream. Optimistic Ethereum finally soft launches mainnet. Synthetics staking goes live too. To alleviate the gas crisis, the Layer 2 solution has taken its first big step so that small users don't get priced out by the extremely high fees, and synthetic staking is now live on L2 mainnet. Just wanted to quickly share that. Then, Apollo, GSX. First growth coin out there. Go check it out. I personally put a couple $1,000s in because I think, hey, right, this coin is backed by gold and gold-rich land in Zimbabwe. As they mine more gold, they're also going to expand their mining operations over there, which means more gold in the long run, which means a bigger backing. Right now, it's 10 cents per coin plus 21% bonus for using my link. Sorry, guys, 21% bonus there, plus 5% bonus for using my link, and some other bonuses if you buy huge amounts. What if it just gets to one of these exchanges? It could really pop to like 40 cents or something like that just at once if it gets on one big exchange. That's basically the thing I'm speculating for here. There's also staking right now if you want to get more coins, if you do not want to sell it. But it's also about the bigger picture, right? What if it pops off? What if it does good? Its trust back there said pays yearly bonuses, increases in assets continually. I'm just going to, we can try it out. I'm going to put some in. As I said before, I put some in already. Just going to try it out. What if it goes wild? Right now, once more, we got 10 cents plus 26% bonus. Plus even more, possibly. In my opinion, it's worth the risk. But again, check it out for yourself. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't go for it then. It's as simple as that. Elon Musk shares his recent take on Bitcoin. Following Musk's recent confession that he does not mind Bitcoin payments, Tesla CEO responded to Robert Breedlove regarding his Bitcoin lesson for Musk. So Ben Mesrick said, "I'll tell you one thing, I'm never turning down getting paid in Bitcoin again." Elon said, "Me neither." Robert Breedlove said, "A lesson for Elon Musk, money is simply a tool for moving value across space-time. Gold was great for moving value across time, but not space. Fiat currency is great for moving value across space, but not time. Bitcoin is optimized for moving value across both space and time." And Elon said, "The thing we call money is just an information system for labor allocation. What actually matters is making goods and providing services. We should look at currencies from an information theory standpoint. Whichever has least error and latency will win." Potentially. Lesson for Elon Musk and Elon's take on money and Bitcoin. Elon Musk will never turn down a Bitcoin payment. Let's see what else I got here. Yeah, Yannick Kivillo, who also is very bullish on XRP. Just wanted to warn you guys and be cautious about what's going to happen here, all right? We can, of course, get one of these pumps going. It could happen, like it always can. But you should just understand that there's a higher likelihood of us going down in the short term, even though I am long-term bullish. All right, I'm not saying this because I want you to sell. I'm not saying it because I want you to be sad. I'm not saying because I've lost my faith. It's just looking at the facts here. Coinbase is stopping the trading. All these other exchanges are stopping the trading. The price could be going down a little bit. There's a higher likelihood of it, though. That's basically the point I'm trying to make here. So once more, very bullish on XRP longer term. I'm holding it, as you guys know. Could be short. Could. I'm not going to try that because, again, there's a higher likelihood of messing up shorts right now. It's a really indecisive period like we saw right here. It's an indecisive period, so we're not going to attempt to short it. But we're in a little bit of a range right now. Again, really getting around this 30-cent little mark. I'm just in the middle, but I'm saying there's a higher likelihood of going down. That's all I'm trying to put out. But yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And let me know your short-term XRP price prediction. Europe's biggest crypto fund sees no end to Bitcoin's white knuckle rally. I think this will all keep going on. And even though I don't think Bitcoin will in the end be the best currency out there, it's definitely just the start of big money in crypto. Right? It's definitely just the start of big freaking money in here. That's at least what I know for a fact. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to press the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care and have a very, very nice day.